Pack, Set, Go. Traveling Podcast presents Travel Star Tuesday.
It's not a bird. Ooh, look at that. Welcome to season number 2 of Pack, Set, Go Traveling Podcast. Today's Travel Star Tuesdays. And today's Tuesday, and we have a special guest. First of all, shout out to Big Smalls, the engineer, the producer, the man behind the show that you don't get to see, but you get to hear him, though, because he does all the little funny stuff, you know, the chairs and all the little noises. That's all him. What's up, Smalls? Big bro, we see you. Thank you. All right. Enough. Smalls is like a rock star you don't get to see, but you see me, though. You know? All right. Enough, Smalls. Enough. You know, he's learning. He got one new skill set during the pandemic, and now he's trying to get another check. Easy, Smalls. Easy.
You damn big.
I know. Well, first, let's do this. Let's introduce our new guests, because we have 2 guests. Usually we have 1 guest. Today's 2. So it's double the fun. Tell them your name and the Instagram or where they can find you at, because it's gonna be a good episode. I'm smiling already. Harlem _River _VAD.
Let's go.
And there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, because those got the crazy dope pictures on that one. I never saw your Instagram page. I'm gonna look on yours right now.
Yes.
S_Cox 9. Was it 920?
920.
920, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna check.
Yes.
So this show you already know is about traveling. You know, we share the same love for traveling and exploring, and you guys together have been to a lot of places, and I'm happy. I'm very happy for you guys, because it's so hard for me to find a travel person to stick with throughout the whole year. As you can tell through my page, I have multiple travel partners. You know what I'm saying? So it looks nice on Instagram, but behind the scenes, it's a headache, because people cancel, they can't make it. There's plan B, plan C, plan D, stuff occurs. Just give me this is going to be like a Q&A for me, so I can learn. How do you guys pick a place to go and stick to that script?
So yeah, you take this vibe, because he is really my travel agent. When we travel in a group, he is our designated travel guide. He's going to find the place, the excursions, the hotel. So you really, how do we identify where we going, and then we stick to it?
Well, it goes to like having your top 10 list. Like, all right, want to go here, want to go here. Kind of pick off the list. I'll go through each one, go online, find the prices for the flights. Like, well, this one is kind of like, for example, she want to go to Turks and Caicos. Every time I go in there, I'm like, the hotels is $500 a night. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I can go over here and pay $250 a night, and we in Africa over there. I'm like, well, that gotta wait. I'm like, that's $500 a night for a plain hotel room. I'm like, and it look old. I'm like, I can do without this. So yeah. So I'm like, feasible. Like,
and what I appreciate is kind of what he started with. It's always, let's look at our list, so I have mine, he have his. A lot of times it does overlap. Other people we travel with, it's like, oh, I've been wanting to go to Thailand as well. Oh, I wanted to go to Cape Town. So it's like, oh, I bet 5 people already just said that's on their top 5. That should be an easy one. Not always, but the assumption is that may be an easier one, because it's all on our list. So that feels good, instead of just he's controlling it, he just picking the places. It's like, oh, this is one of my spots too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's like a team effort almost.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Now for me, this is like a personal question I'm asking you guys, because I go through this too. Timing, scheduling. Like say September, October. How do you guys pick a date to travel and stick to that date? Because stuff always happens in life.
Absolutely.
But actually, my birthday is September. Our anniversary is September. So we always kind of.
So September's a given for us.
Yeah,
like,
that's a given.
This is the first year that we are not away in September internationally. Like, we'll be going away right at the beginning, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we will be away the 1st in October. But this is the first time in September in 12 years that we haven't been gone. and my birthday is in January. So he'll usually kind of create something for me. Then Mother's Day, he'll do a surprise kind of trip. So hands down, we gone at least 6 times. And then what we also do is we do individual. You know, he has quite a few boys trips.
You know, Mama.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Yeah, Cancun. She hates
exactly.
Cancun.
Yeah.
He and DR, and it's not even a hate. You know, it's kind of like, sir, it's nowhere else to go. You've been going here for 15 years straight. But that's his escape. That's his time. So he get at least 4 boys trips in. I'm a mother. I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
I have a podcast. I got a lot of other moving parts. So I might not have 4 to 6 girls trips, but I get at least 2 to 3.
What's your podcast name, by the way?
Oh, it's The Real Therapist for the Culture.
The Real Therapist for the Culture.
Yes. Two therapists. Oh yeah. This is one of our t-shirts.
Sure. Okay, The Real Therapist for the Culture. And it's on Spotify.
Yes, two therapists. Yep. On every platform. We've been doing it for about 3 years now. 2 therapists that's just talking about everything you could think of in the culture and always connected it to mental health.
So back to these boys trips, because that caught my ear and my eye. So boys trips just going with guys anywhere in the world. So he's allowed 4 per year.
He's pushed it some years. Like one year he hit 6, and I'm like, you're doing a lot. Like, let's slow up. He did 6.
I don't think it was 6.
It was 6. I promise. I counted, right? Don't get me wrong. So what my husband loves to do is not count domestic sometimes. So that's why it was 6.
You're right. It's a trip,
right?
And, so and you got a haircut and you packed your clothes and you got on the plane. So it's a trip. It's a trip.
Exactly. When my kids are saying, what day daddy coming back again? That's a trip. If they don't peep that he's gone, it's not a trip.
It's not a trip. Got you.
If they realize he's gone, it's counted as a trip. So he has hit 6 one year. But like I said, he tried to get cute by saying like, oh, that was just Atlanta. That was just Houston. But I'm like,
it's a trip.
But he is allowed at least 3 to 4. That's solid. Because our agreement was as long as he's traveling with me and our family, and it's a party of 7 of us. So traveling with all of us is deep and it's costly, right? So the rule was as long as he travels with us more, then he's good. You're fine. If he hits 6, I'm like, well, I don't know how you're gonna figure this out, Slice, but that means you gotta hit 7 for me.
Let me ask you a question. I love hearing this. I'm getting great information. Now, when it comes to your trips, the girls' trips, right? Because I love going on girls' trips. Where are places that you guys go to? Because I want to know where you guys go. Like, I want to know the spots. Or where you going next?
We love islands, right? Girls' trips love islands because, so say in Europe, I would prefer, I'm not going to lie, as much as I do like that time just with my girls, escape from my husband and my kids, a lot of places, if we've been to 29, 30 countries, the bulk we have done together. So to go to Thailand and South Africa and all these different places, I do want to do with him. So I could try to play cute, like, I'm doing this with my girls. That's not the case. We do Aruba, Jamaica, Cancun, where guys are going to be sweating us. We're going to be able to drink and eat good. That's it. Yeah. I don't really want to go backpacking and walk through Australia and get on kangaroos with my homegirls. I just don't, gotcha. But we do more island kind of stuff where just good beach and water excursions. We can look sexy and good and that suffice. We get to brag to the husbands like, oh, we had an amazing time too. And I like the bigger trips I do enjoy. And I don't like to say like big or small, but those ones where it's required at least 7 days, I do want to do with my husband.
Gotcha. So let me give you another question. This is a good one too. If you had a free trip, free, anywhere in the world, and you guys want to go together, where would it be? And tell me why.
Australia.
You already have it in your brain already. You already know Australia.
Because what happens is, out of all the continents, we have 5 out of 7. So it's 2 left: Antarctica and Australia.
That's everybody's too. Don't feel bad.
Antarctica is like almost impossible to go to.
Yeah. Like, no, one of my friends, they got Australia.
No, I said Antarctica, like
right, exactly.
Like only the little small plane go there. It's freezing cold. Like go there to touch ground and leave. Like I don't want to stay in Antarctica.
Yeah,
I want to say I touched the ground to say I've been all around the world. Not really
Yes.
I don't want to stay there and watch penguins and fucking. No, I don't want to curse, but
it's okay. It's
yes.
okay.
Australia.
Australia. We have the same too. Also, like we've been everywhere in the world. We have not touched Australia, not yet. I mean, we could do that like this month or next month.
Right.
But Antarctica is on our real bucket list because to get there, they don't know there's no plane that goes there directly. There's no airlines that flies there. You have to fly
cruise.
You have to fly or in the ship. Yeah.
Yes, cruise. Yes,
exactly.
Cruise stop there. I think for.
Yeah, and it's very, 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 very expensive.
Yes.
Very.
Yeah.
Yes. So to go there, to take a picture and then leave, it really makes no sense. You know, I could do Photoshop. You know,
look. You created this platform for people of color and everywhere in the world. You gotta go.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I mean, I know when I get there, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be boring. No cell phone service. I mean, it's gonna be like it's no cell phone. They don't realize that though. You can't go on your phone like, hey, I'm gonna call somebody because there's no cell phone towers. You know,
you're not even gonna be able to post this picture until you
can't post nothing. Until you get back to the mainland, you can't post nothing.
It should be Photoshop.
Right.
But definitely Australia is on my list. Definitely, I want to do Sydney and Melbourne. I want to spend a whole entire night on my own in the outback, like on my own, like no cell phone. You just pitch a tent, you know, get a skillet, you know, eat a rattlesnake.
That's what I want.
Eat a rattlesnake.
Whatever. You know, I want to eat off the land for one day.
Eat a dingo.
Like, you know, I don't want to pack KFC in my knapsack. You know, like no, I don't want to do that. You know, so I want to like really
do it fake. I want to do that, but I don't want to eat the rattlesnake and just grill it.
What are you gonna eat?
I want to pack the KFC, like you said.
No, you can't pack. This is the Outback. You cannot pack food. You have to go.
But think, I'm from Brooklyn, right? So I'll get a hero, a sandwich to just get me through the day, and I'm good on that. Like, no matter, I could eat something else. Sandwiches will get me through that one day. Sandwich and chips.
But the whole thrill of going to Australia and being the Outback is to have that little survival, you know, a little Swiss Army knife, the red one.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just want that, and that's it. I don't want to have no charger. I want to make sure I make it on my own. That's
the part I want. I want to unplug. I want to be fully primal. I want to be in it, kind of.
I want to get the hat too, the hat and the brown shirt and the brown cargo pants, and say good night, Mike. Yeah,
who I killed? Crocodile Dundee.
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't know, but the white guy. Yeah.
Now he's killed by the stingray.
Now his son does it. Yeah.
Maybe the stingray.
I forgot his name too. I forgot his name. I gotta Google it. But yeah, that's my goal, to do one night in the Outback. You know, like, and I want to see kangaroos come into my tent and like kick it and then run away. I want to hear the coyotes. I want to hear nature. You know, I want to hear nature for one night.
That's good in theory, but I don't think I want to do that one.
Yeah, I mean, because to go to Australia and stay in a hotel, it defeats the purpose. You know, in my brain, I'm thinking Australia outdoors, Outback. I love Outback restaurant. So
me too, and so did he.
Yeah. So how could you go to Australia
and do Outback stuff?
He want their bread. He want the onion. Bloom, like, come on.
I want that big. Oh, Paul Hogan is his name.
Okay.
Paul
You're
Hogan.
Thinking about somebody else though, but
with the big
yes. Okay,
Crocodile Man. Yeah, he had the big knife.
Yes.
You gotta do that. You have to just like cut loose and just unplug. You know, pitch a tent. Yeah. That's gonna be hard. The hard part is gonna be pitching the tent because I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna tell Smalls, yo, I'm like, yo, I can't read the manual. Like, I know the stick over here and the stick over here, and I don't know. I'm just gonna give me like a sleeping bag and call it.
It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard though, because we went camping, I think last year, but it was like it was like
in the woods somewhere.
But it really was simple.
You just got to make sure that you're there before the sun go down, like to make sure that you are fully set up and established.
That's a good point, because when the sun goes down, you can't see.
Yeah, flashlight is a big difference at nighttime. With coyotes howling and kangaroos hopping around,
and you trying to read a thing.
You're trying to read a thing with your phone light, and
you looking bad out there.
Might not went good.
We've been cleared for landing. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.